Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chris, and this is my channel, ChrisP44S, and today I'm going to be playing the Dungeon Tower. This is a $5 game that just came out today on September 11th of 2023. It's actually a pretty cool auto-battler, and I'm really into, like fantasy and checking out games that are under $5. And this one looked pretty good. I don't buy every game under $5, but definitely games that kind of like look like they could be good and interesting. But yeah, this one is an auto battler where you're basically fighting to the top of the tower, with some different fantasy medieval type characters. So it's a pretty simple game, but it is pretty neat. There are some things that I think could be a little bit better, which I'll talk about in the game. I'm going to try to play for like 10 to 15 minutes because it's pretty easy to check out, so I don't think I need to spend like a half an hour on it or anything. Oh, this is kind of cool. I didn't even notice that. Unclaimed badge. So basically like the first thing, so this is bravery cost. Oh, so we can buy stuff in here is what I'm assuming, but I kind of wonder how it actually works. So it says bravery costs 2,500. This one's 500. Oh, so see, I just spent the bravery points, right? Regenerates life in empty spaces. Is there another cheap one in here? All right, let me spend the 1,000. Yeah, so I went down to 249. So I did regenerate life in empty spaces. Okay, all right. Yeah, this is Dungeon Tower. Clicking buttons. That's how I learned how to play games. But yeah, so the one thing I was just interested in seeing is like, so you basically, I paid for this using my bravery points, and bravery points is basically like your meta currency that you earn through the game. The one thing that's kind of interesting is to unlock new characters. The first I've unlocked the druid, and it was like get to 1,000. So now it says collect 2,000 bravery points to unlock. So I'm wondering, because I just spent the bravery points, if I'll have to go back up to 2,000, or will it just unlock next time because I had like 1,700? I don't know, but it is the barbarian, which looks pretty cool. I'm going to be playing as the druid, and I might end up doing 2 runs depending on how long it actually takes. But I was having a lot of success with the fighter. And that's because the fighter actually, I don't know if I learned it when I just started, but the last run I did with the fighter, I had a heal ability. So I activated that, and then he would heal periodically, which is actually really nice. So that is something to note. I think the fighter, it might be the quickest and easiest way to get a lot of bravery points. So I did try the mage, and I got bested pretty quickly. I didn't try the cleric, but I'm assuming the cleric is similar, where you start with the active ability heal. But I'm going to start with the druid here for the video. The versatile caster, which can turn into a bear. Ability wild shape, consume 5 mana and become a bear for a level plus 5 rounds and get regenerate, which I'm assuming is HP regeneration. Special purge, remove all the tower's curses on abilities. Initial active. Am I missing something here? Activable skills. Am I like, what word should that be? Activatable. Initial, it should just be like initial active skill points too. Okay. Not really sure who made this game, actually, just to be honest. But so it's kind of an interesting and simple game. My first thing that I just kind of want to say is I wish the adventure log was over here, and maybe this was like a little bit smaller. Because I think this is the tower over here, and I'm like somewhere down here. And I just can't see myself but when you get higher, like things start to show up. So it's like, it'd be cool if I could drag this over or something, or this just not be in the way if this is the actual tower. My other thing, when you're in here, obviously this is life, and I don't know what this is, like gold, I guess, or something. This is probably attack, power, defense, mana, And I don't know what the flame is, to be honest. Maybe like spell power, maybe. But when you like right click on stuff, it just shows you different curses and status effects. So I would kind of like the whole like tooltip concept, to where like if you highlight over this, it'll say like health points, gold points, attack power, defense, and maybe like even for defense, like have a little caption that says like, this is how defense affects the game. You know, is there like a percentage to block, or is it just taking off 5 damage every time? I don't know. But basically in the tower, I'd also kind of like a way to scroll up the tower a little bit, because sometimes you're like really low and it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. But yeah, you basically jump up a tower. You can right click on things. See, like you should just be able to right click on these and see what you're able to do. There are some little you can right click on the abilities and the items and stuff that you get. So this is wild shape. And Wild Shape is already active, and then Purge is... Alright, so this is a non-combat one. There are some non-combat ones that let you move, have more freedom in moving. Obviously, like I can step up diagonally on the tower. So what is Wild Shape? Consume 5 mana and become a bear for level +5 round and get regenerate. So we're going to activate that and see how long it takes to get into a bear. So I feel like if you push up on the mouse, it kind of like scrolls up. But I don't know if it actually does that every time. So we can fight the Bombot or the Gnome. Probably should have fought the Gnome, but I really enjoy the character modeling in here. I think it's pretty neat. And basically we're going to jump onto a score with a monster, and they're going to auto-battle it out. We're going to get some things that kind of go off over here. And you'll see that was really fast. I did turn into a bear. But you can see here... So start battle, Druid attack. Basically everything's over here. Druid rage increase. Druid use wild shape. Druid transformed into a bear. We attack. Druid win. Barbot is dead. Kind of just some cool stuff. We're just gonna. The inn is actually like really good to get into. So we're gonna try to get this in. Just because you definitely want to have like these healing potions. And these healing potions will proc in combat when you're under 30%. 25% to avoid burn. Wild totem increase wild shape. And consume magic. Oh, that's probably good for me. Oh, but I can't buy it because I don't have any more gold. We're going to grab this tome. What did I do? Oh, so it just said we're not in anymore. I don't know if that actually did anything. So we're just going to jump up here. We're going to fight this fire imp. And we jump back into wild shape, so that's pretty good. We also have blob. 10% of possibility to cover the enemy, reducing attack and defense by 3. I think that'd be good to activate. Druid is not anymore. Druid is coming down to recover 2 mana. Druid, all negative status removed. Alright, so let's fight the boss. Smoke. Smoke is dead. And then we just click and we're on to the next one. So I think this game is legit. I think this is pretty cool. I don't know, maybe if there was like a game speed, I think that might be kind of nice. Just as far as like the battling goes, because it goes by pretty fast. And the only way Druid... Oh, so these are spells. So that's probably what I learned in the... Smoke. If the enemy hits, apply burned. Smoke. If the enemy hits, apply burned and poisoned to it. So maybe this negates it. I'm assuming. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are kind of like, ooh, more experience. That seems good. We're just gonna buy more potions. So we're gonna go learn another. Druid learned poison. When attack hits, poison is applied. So maybe we can turn off blob and turn poison on. Seems pretty legit. I'm pretty sure this like green cube is also poison. I'm not really totally sure, but I'm pretty sure last time I jumped onto a green cube, it poisoned me. So it's really nice that like the terrain also has kind of side effects or whatnot. definitely kind of digging the druid. I definitely think that I may have been lying when I said the fighter starts with heal. I think I just picked it up. So that's definitely worth noting. This game is definitely like trial by error. Although I guess I could have right-clicked on things. So they did do a pretty decent job with the tooltip. I think it's just like as far as the stats in here. I also did go up a level. So I'm just going to dump all my stuff onto my block or defense because I think that's really, really good. Okay, so I am burned right now. But what I can do too is I can purge. So I have wild shape on. I have smoke on. Oh, I only have one ability point right now. So can I just purge? And if I go back, okay. Purge, remove all of the tower's curses on abilities. Special, activating this ability costs 2 experience. So I think this is just if any of my abilities are cursed, which they're not. It's just my person, I guess. Because what do I have right now? So I'm burned, and then I also regenerate, heal 1%, and then wild shape. Okay. So maybe I'm not burned. Maybe I have the ability to burn, and that's if I turn the smoke on. Oh, okay. So smoke, if the enemy hits, it should be like if the enemy. I think it's if the enemy hits, comma, apply burned and poison to it. I think that's what it's supposed to be. We just recovered some life points and got some mana back. We're about to fight this nightmare. And we bested the nightmare. So sometimes you get like the ability points back. I'm not sure why. Oh, I do have 2. I just don't know what else was highlighted. Maybe the smoke was. I don't know. I'm going to leave smoke on because I think that's oh, so I probably have to get hit. What was this? Knowledge Stone Heroes, get some experience. Safe place. So I'm probably just going to try to fight these 2 guys and maybe potentially go. Oh, so this is probably experience. This gold thing is probably experience. Wow, that was a tough fight. This is a tough fight. And we got 4 experience. So yeah, 4 plus 7 is 11. So that's definitely experience. And I got regenerate going. I do have 3 healing potions, so I'm probably in a pretty good place. What is this guy? The beetle. Alright, let's go. I really think that the defense is like for like survivability, I guess. I think the defense goes a pretty long way. So I'm just gonna keep pumping stuff into that. Yeah, see, like there's a little guy over here now. We definitely want this. Knowledge teaches magic fire. Oh, so we can actually see what the knowledge is. It's pretty neat. These are quests. So I guess I'll take the quest. Kill the orc on this floor. So here's the orc right here, but I don't think I'm actually going to be able to get to it. That was like one of my other kind of complaints when I noticed these type of quests earlier. That like it says like kill a certain enemy. The first time I got it, the one enemy wasn't even on the tower. It was like kill a sun elf or something, and like there was a moon elf, but I didn't see a sun elf anywhere. So hopefully there's another orc, but I'm assuming because it says kill the orc, it kind of makes it sound like there's only one. And I don't have any way to sidestep. Oh, I can also apply. I'm gonna go wild shape, blob, and smoke. So I think every time you go up a level, you get an extra active valuable ability. Activatable. Yeah, see, they're missing the T in here. I'm not sure who made this game, honestly, and it's fine. Like, it doesn't really bother me. It's just kind of funny. I think I'm going to go up this way. Oh, see, there's a night elf. I really think this costume is kind of funny for obvious reasons, but we're just going to skip over here and fight the Krog. Is there another orc anywhere? I think just completing the quest just give you like did we use anything? No. I'm gonna go to the inn and just buy more orc stick. Increase big hit and berserk. So big hit is another ability, and berserk is kind of weird because I've noticed it like go off a couple times. I mean, I don't know if I can actually find it. So like right here it says Druid's Rage increased. So sometimes I think when you like rage gets all the way up, Druid raging attack increased. I think like as you rage out, like your dude gets stronger and stronger. But I think Berserk is probably another activated ability. So we'll probably just snag another potion. I was going to see if I could drag that and not do that, but I drank it anyway, which is probably fine. The tomes don't actually fill up your thing. You just, it increases it permanently, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of like an elixir or something like that. Infestation, Vampire Bat, Warrior, Crystal Golem, teaches build trinket. I don't really think I need that, and I can't get to it anyway. But I think I'm just gonna go. I might do here, 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 and then try and get that cherry. So I think that like there's a yellow bar under here. And I think when that yellow bar, I wanted to see if like Druid is infested. Oh, so maybe the yellow bar is like your rage, and then when it fills up, you kind of like go all out. I don't know. The game's pretty cool, I think. I'm definitely into it. We have regenerate going. We just got some health points back, some life points. And then we're going to be fighting Smoke. Didn't we fight Smoke already? Smoke level 6. Another Smoke. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, so we're doing really well with the Druid. Although we're probably going to need some more mana potions. Fear, 25% of consuming 2 mana. I'm going... So that's the one I was supposed to fight, was the Sun Samurai. We're just going to keep locking up the... oh, so we didn't get another activated ability that time, though. What's this one? Teaches big hit. I'm not really interested in big hit, but I'm interested in like a heal. Kill 8 monsters on this floor. That should be doable, I think. Let's fight this Krog. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of want to hit this in. I don't know what these bloodstains are, but I think that they actually hurt me. Yeah, so maybe honestly this Druid is probably the most legit character because he does start with the wild shape. But obviously you have to unlock it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think these blood stains. Let me go roll up here and see. Initiated. Druid is regenerate. Starting battle round 2, round 3, round 4. Oh, so that was probably for the battle. Yeah, so it says takes 8 damage from terrain. So these like bloodstained terrain. You definitely want to avoid that. Protector, 10% to add 5 defense during combat. Definitely just going to take the potions. Tome of Rage. So I think Rage is a thing that like spans across all the monsters, and I'm assuming that that's what that yellow bar is. Let's gain some experience. We did go up a level. I'm just gonna keep dropping. Oh, and we got another point. So let's just put it on poison, because we can obviously purge like at any time. Yeah, I think that rage just kind of like goes through it all. What's this? Teaches range. Attack the enemy before the battle. We're not really worried about that. Yeah, we have lots of potions. What's this guy? A mud golem? Warrior. That dude looks like the guy from what was that? Borat or Borak? The dude from oh my god, what was that show? Birdman? What was the show with Birdman? I don't know. It was like an old Cartoon Network thing. Alright, we're at 25 defense right now. So I think that's probably pretty decent. I don't really remember. Yeah, so see, I'm pretty sure I'm right here now. So that's why I wish like this adventure log would move out of the way. We might actually be beating this here. Alright, we're just going to try to avoid the bloodstains, honestly, and not take unnecessary damage. These are the same skills I could have learned over there. Yeah, we're just going to try to keep going and maybe try to get to this other safe place. Although we do have a lot of mana again, potentially from when we leveled up, but we also might just earn mana. Like regen mana. Yeah, so we regen mana like every time. Somehow. Druid recovered. Nice. Yeah, so we don't really need the safe place. We're probably going to try to grab this treasure, honestly. So our poison just got locked. Tower curse ability poison is disabled for the next battle. That's fine. We don't really need to purge. We got 11 gold. We do kind of want to hit. We do kind of want to hit this in though. Yeah, more. We have 100 gold. Courage helm. Bear booty. Alright, let's go. Armored Cyclops. Damn, this guy looks pretty strong. Alright, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, we block a lot. It's fine. So now, yeah, so now we're on this level. 50% to drain 50% of the damage inflicted. That actually seems pretty decent. I'm probably going to jump and grab that. I'd kind of like Blob. I don't know how much. I think we're going to... Oh, we actually already have enough points just to use all of them. Alright, let's fight the cultist. This sus AF cultists. So we have a few of our abilities locked down for the next battle, but we're just going to keep pushing on. The druid seems really, really good. This guy seems really, really hard. I think he's blocking a lot of our stuff, that's why. Yeah, we really haven't gone through. I think we might have just used a mana potion just now. What is that? There's a lot of little gnomies over here. I kind of want the treasure. Do we need mana? I mean, we actually like restore mana pretty well, so I guess we don't need any of those mana fruits. We're just going to go to the safe place. Oh, we did go up another level too. Let's start putting our attack up. I'm assuming these bones are similar to the blood stains, in the sense where if I step on them, I'm going to get hurt. Was there no inn on this level? Seems fine. Let's see what happens if we get this quest, if it's actually doable or not. Yeah, so we definitely just beasted out with the berserk right there. Explore the target location. Yeah, so there's definitely like a little bit of miscommunication probably somewhere in the coding for the quests. That doesn't really, like, it's probably like it's probably randomized or whatever, but I don't think it's written correctly or something. This bear tank looks pretty 3711. He has a lot of defense. Alright, so we'll just fight the nightmare then. Bear tank looks a little bit intimidating, so I don't really want to mess with that. Yeah, so we're good to go on the giant gnome here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we only got a couple more to go. And look, I already got 2,000 bravery again. Pretty nice. What was those skulls? I actually do kind of dig this whole adventure log thing, because it definitely is really hard to see what's kind of going on. Alright, so we definitely want to hit the inn. We want to fight Cactus Man, or the other nightmare. Cactus Man looks a little worse. He looks a little vanilla to me. Teaches total defense. 10% of doubling the defense for the round. That might be good. And I can use it because it appears I've went up another level. See, like, I really wish I knew what this was. I'm going to put 2 points into it. See, it just says, like, 2 points assigned. I really wish it would, I really wish it would be a little bit more clear on what these things were. Obviously, well, I said it, but... Increase smoke and explode. Can I sell this? We're just going to buy that because we have space. What's this? Teaches fireball. Fireball might be kind of cool. I think we're just going to go after this night elf here and then get the fireball. So I'm assuming this is smoke too. Oh, I wonder. Now I'm interested. So we have total defense. So if we go over here, I'm going to take off Blob and put Fireball on just because I kind of want to see it. So if we pick up this total defense, I don't think it really did anything. I don't know why this is smoke too. I'm assuming it's because I have the small box, but it would actually be kind of neat if when you picked up doubles, if you leveled up the actual one. Long jump could be really good because that's like a non-combat thing. Yeah, I wonder if this has to do with like the rage. I don't know. Did I also get weaker? I thought this was level 15. I definitely thought my strength... Maybe because I was a bear, to be honest. I was a bear, to be fair. What? How did I go game over? How did I go game over with all those healing potions, man? What the heck was that? Wild magic, recover 1 mana. Can I not use potions when I'm not a bear? Or when I am a bear? How did I die? Druid used Fireball, Red Demon 12 damage burn. Druid Wild Magic. I wonder if I went into Wild Shape. Consume. I bet you can't drink potions when you're a bear. So I did get the Barbarian. Oh, I unlocked a lot. I unlocked the Barbarian, the Rogue, and the Elementalist. It's pretty sweet. But I do actually really, I really do think this is a pretty cool game. Upgrade Elementalist, upgrade Ranger and Druid, upgrade Cleric and Paladin, upgrade Barbarian and Fighter. It's kind of neat though. It has some really interesting, concepts and level ups and stuff. And I do really like the character creation. Oh, so I'm just missing the Paladin, huh? I'm missing the Paladin and the Crafter. But honestly, if I played another with the Druid, I'd probably be able to get it. It is kind of cool, like it does have like female and male. I kind of wish you didn't have to scroll through all of them like this. Like it'd be nicer if there was just a little toggle button right here, I think. Definitely kind of like to try the Cleric. Seems kind of weird. Like you'd always think like a Cleric has a mace, you know. Blind Enemy. Special Instant Shop. That's probably actually really good. Blind enemy to strike its attacks. Yeah, so there's definitely some really cool characters. I could definitely see like if the developer or developers of this game really work on it and update some things. Like I think the look of the game is really good. I think the sounds are like a little like I don't know. They're not like super smooth like when you're like just clicking on stuff. Like this sound of the click seems kind of abrupt, but like I think the little soundtrack they have is good. I don't know. I think like with polishing, this game could be a lot neater than it is. But honestly, I think it's pretty neat. It gets a 10 on the neat scale. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So if it's a game you want to check out, it is called The Dungeon Tower. It is less than $5, and it is on Steam. So just let me know what you guys think of the game in the comment section below, and if you're gonna play it, if you're playing it, you know, any tips or tricks you have for the game, or maybe how some of the things work. As I was saying before, it does seem a little ambiguous as to some of the systems in the game, but other than that, I think this is solid for $5. Let's go. All right, but that's gonna be my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Black screen as I window out.